Welcome. Today I'm going to teach you how to create talking avatars. All you need is a photo or an image from a text to image generator, like a cartoon, and you can make it talk. You use this software called 11 Labs, and they have this really cool feature here in the voice settings where you can play around with the stability and the clarity. So basically, if you make it higher, it will make the voice sound much more like the recording, which means it's going to be more expressive. The problem is if the recording is not good quality, so if the person passed away a long time ago, for example, the recordings might not be really great, and therefore the quality of the speech that you make is not going to be great either. So yeah, play around and find the best one for you. Here I have. Oh, it didn't record. Did it record the sound? Yeah, but I can't hear it. But yeah, this is a voice that I had cloned, and then you just type into the text bar, and you generate the audio. And what I'm going to do is take this audio and put it into another software that is going to animate the voice. So this is the animation software. It's a website called DID. Now, this is not entirely free because with each Gmail account, you get only 20 credits. One credit gives you about 15 seconds. You can see here I have 13 credits left. But yeah, it's very easy to do. You just upload a picture and then you import the audio and then you create the video. You can see here that it is creating. Now, you can use cartoons, but you're not really supposed to use famous people. If you use a historical famous figure, you might get a sort of like warning saying that you can't do it. The other thing that basically it's trying to look for a face. So if it's too, I don't know, arty, like I've tried to do a few aliens and stuff and it said, oh, I couldn't see a person's face. And the other thing I haven't been able to do is animals. So if you try to do a cat or a dog to try to make it speak, it's not going to do it. They're just basically doing human faces at the moment. So yeah, you can see here that I have generated the file and then I export it from that software, from that website, and I import it into LumaFusion, which is the editing software that I use. And here you can see how it's moving. Looks pretty cool, huh? Now what I like to do is remove the background so that it looks a bit more cool. So unfortunately, LumaFusion doesn't have the feature where you can remove the background. I think there are some editing software that does it, like Runway and DaVinci. And CapCut is the one that I use. So I like to do all my main editing in LumaFusion. So I edit it, and then I'm going to export it from here, and then I import it into CapCut so that I can quickly remove the background. You'll notice in a minute when you see the CapCut thing that there's also some cool features where you can make it look like a cutout and you can put little dotted lines. CapCut's really cool with effects. So there's really good transitions and lots of good video effects. Even in I don't have the Pro version. I've just got here's CapCut. So you just import the video and then everything's automated. The other really cool thing that CapCut does is it generates text from the audio. So if you want to put titles on, you can do that super easily. And it doesn't matter how long the video is. I use another software called Captions, and it only does videos up to 3 minutes. But I don't think there's a limit to how long the CapCut is. Now have a look at these effects. So there's so many, like I haven't even really explored them all. But I've just added a little glow kind of behind him. It just kind of makes it look a little bit more animated, a little bit more fun. The other cool thing you can add in CapCut is like sunlight and rain and lots of cool effects like that. See here, you can see the blur and the wobbling and the flashing.
Biden and Trump, in many ways, remain the two most...
Here I tried these little outlines, but it looked a little bit much. But yeah, I just went with this color flame, I think it's called. And then it just gives him a little bit of a glow. His eyes look a little bit freaky, and his nose is a bit funny looking. But
Biden administration rolls out new asylum restrictions mirroring Trump era policy.
I think if you knew who he was, you'd recognize him. It did a pretty good job of his hair, I think.
A new rule that largely bars migrants who traveled through other countries on their way to the U.S.-Mexico border from applying for asylum in the United States, marking a departure from decades-long protocol. The new proposed regulation could affect tens
and there you go. That's him talking anything that I've typed. Obviously, if you have a real recording of somebody, you could just import it. So, you could turn your podcast into a talking animation, which might look better on YouTube than just using a lot of people just use that static image. So now I'm going ahead and I've put it back into LumaFusion. Oh, have I? Oh no, I'm still in CapCut. I think I edited it. I ended up just finishing the editing in CapCut. So what I'm doing is just importing some pictures, adding it here. And then I use the one I was telling you about before. It's called Captions, and it adds really cool animated titles. Another thing that it adds is little GIFs and also sounds. And the sounds are searchable, so it's really easy to use and it's really quick. So I love that app as well. So almost finished here. I'm just adding a few more pictures. This video was about... so this guy, his name is Peter Zeihan, and he talks about geopolitics. And in this video, he says how similar Biden's policies are to Trump. So I've gone into Playground AI, which is where I created the cartoon Pixar image of Peter Zeihan, by the way. But here I'm looking for images of Biden and Trump. Of course, you can make your own, but I just wanted to just chuck this out fast. So I just looked for images and then I quickly chucked them in. And there you go. Easy, huh? So keep watching to the end if you want to see the end result. If you want to keep up to date with all this kind of stuff, you know what to do. I'll see you next time.
Biden administration rolls out new asylum restrictions mirroring Trump-era policy. Biden and Trump, in many ways, remain the two most similar presidents we've ever had. In this article, CNN reports that the Biden administration released a new rule that largely bars migrants who traveled through other countries on their way to the U.S.-Mexico border from applying for asylum in the United States, marking a departure from decades-long protocol. The new proposed regulation could affect tens of thousands of people and is reminiscent of a Trump-era policy.